Hello, my friends. Today is October the 25th, and this is a reading for you if this is your birth date, or if this is an anniversary, or if this is a special event date, but primarily a birthday reading. This is a four-card pull, a general energy card for the year, a challenge you might face this year, an action you can take to stay in balance, and an outcome or a synopsis card. So the general energy card of the year is the Hunter. And the hunter talks about, well, the hunter hunts. There's a mission ahead, and it's the hunter makes quick and decisive decisions, and is skillful, and is present, and has a deep focus that will take the hunter all over the world looking for something that feeds its stomach or feeds its heart. Um, so the hunter is a very willful creature, a very willful person, and you have instances this year where uh, you are probably the hunter, and you are probably after something that has great meaning to you, and you want to get it at all costs. So to fail is not what the hunter wants to do. That's for most hunters, that's a very big letdown. But the hunter is also about practicing patience and courage and determination and a lot of other aspects. So the hunter, I think the three great questions you have to ask yourself if you're the hunter is, what are you hunting? Why are you hunting it? And is the tool that you are using the right tool for the job? So there are those very definitive kind of answers toward the hunter. So, what is the particular challenge for October the 25th, people? Well, it is the Four of Wands. Generally, the Four of Wands says, I'm in a good, inspired place. I'm feeling fed in many directions. I feel a lot of fires that I'm attached to. I'm doing a lot. I'm pushing, letting my fire direct me towards some passions that I have, or some uh, lights that I feel, and some energies that I want to be involved with. And fours are basically, feeling very centered and calm and able to go in many directions. But this is a challenge card. So what is the challenge in this? Well, I think the challenge is to feel like you have the direction you want to go in, A, the right choice, or B, that you are ready to push yourself into something that is really calling for you. Because, the four is often also about the sense of, well, it's going to come to a time where you have to let go of something as a five. And you're going to have to make a choice about something at some point. So you have to keep letting go and seeing what's most important to you. What are you hunting? This is a question about what are you hunting right now. And maybe you can't make a decision, maybe because you need to shed some old skins that no longer serve you. Maybe you need to get rid of some. Look at the tools you're using and get rid of some of the tools that you have around that don't serve you any longer, that are cluttering you up. Some old mindsets that that keep you down or keep you locked away, some old obsessions or addictions that have locked you in and taken your power away from you. Some old the many willful energies that we have, sometimes it's hard to let go of some of the inspirations that we have and really pick one that might be calling. But it seems like one is going to be calling to you soon, and you have to feel like you can, leave the security of what you've created and focus more steadily on something that has great meaning to you. And how do you learn how to shed old thoughts that don't serve you, and shed old tools that aren't working for you, and shed old obsessions that are dragging you down or holding you back, or keeping you from feeling like you're your most fullest, most fieriest, most passionate in a sacred kind of way. So this is a time really about shedding old skin. So this year may be more about getting things out of the way so that you can progress in a good way when the time comes for you to make a choice about what you really want to do and what is really feeding you, what you really want to hunt, how and why you really want to hunt it. So this is a time of looking at why. Why do you want to hunt something, and looking at the things that stop you from fulfilling that passion. But you have to have the passion, you have to find the passion, and I think that's really what the hunter question is about. What are you passionate about seeking? What are you passionate about having in your life? What are you passionate about giving to the world? So the questions of, are you only going to feed yourself, or like the noble hunters, are you going to feed the tribe and feed the family and feed the outsiders and feed all the people that need to be fed? Is this a more universal hunting for the sake of humanity, or the personal sake of hunting for self and survival? They're both valid. They're both valid, but there's a sense of something inside of you is also saying, well, you have to feel like this is a sacred mission. So maybe it's the change of mind that says, well, I'm on a sacred mission, and it is getting the money that we need for the family to survive. But also maybe the sacred mission is that I haven't not thought about myself and fulfilled some destiny that I have inside of myself that's really calling to me, and why have I not stepped into my fullest power and my fullest performance? So it's a lot about listening to your roots. And this card is the synopsis card or outcome card. It's about listening to your roots and listening to your own personal story and asking yourself those deep questions of what really matters to you. And are you doing the things that really matter to you? And do they matter to you on a personal survival level? That's perfect. Do they matter to you on a spiritual connective level? That's perfect for you. But the important thing is to live out of your heart, live out of your heart for your sense of love and compassion, and want for healing, and want for joy, and want for connection, and want for a passion that is sacred to you. And that's really, I think, in a lot of ways, what this reading is about. Four of Wands is your challenge to feel inspired and to feel connected to what you want to do, and to feel like you can follow your wills and follow your passions and follow the things that you need to bring fire to, and you're not going to burn yourself out, and you're going to have plenty of energy to do it. So that's really about, what are you doing with your fire? What are you doing with your passion? What are you doing with the will of yourself? And as long as you're grounded in your own sense of survival and peace and love and flourishing, and listening to your intuition, you'll be able to tamp down some of those things that have ruled you before, that have kept you from going after some things that you wanted, and you'll be inspired to look deeper at what are you really hunting and what is really important to you to hunt. Blessed be.